of the Willamette River towards our location tonight in downtown Portland. The Pelicans are looking to defeat their Western Conference rival going into this game. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Back to the road tomorrow, as this is the final game of the Trailblazer homestand. Well, following the game plan, that's pretty much been the story for what's been a nice push through this midway point of it. And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, thanks, guys. Now, the Blazers are a talented young team, but Damian Lillard hopes they'll be aggressive, looking to improve. He said, obviously, we believe in what we have, but the more firepower we can add, the better chance we have of competing for longer periods of time at a higher level.
He's not shy about putting pressure on the front office, D.A. Thanks. Two conference rivals, C-Web, squaring off tonight. A little extra. You can feel it riding on this one.
Oh, yeah. You know how the conference rival games go. These games can mean a lot at the end of the season when you're talking about playoff seeding, tiebreakers, all that good stuff. And there's never been anything wrong, in my opinion, with a little mutual dislike. I mean, there are no friends when you step between these lines.
Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Payton and Holiday are together in the backcourt. Down low, it's Randall and Davis. And it's AI in at the 3 slot. Lillard outside. Offline with his 3. Looking at the last game for the New Orleans Pelicans, it was a win against the Golden State Warriors. Now here's McCollum. Pass to Aminu. Just 5 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Lillard from outside. And it's AI with the rebound. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Randall right side. And the shot goes down.
That's just a strong upper body. Randall converts through contact. Now he's going to go to the line.
New Orleans shooting their first free throw of the evening.
It's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
McCollum against Holiday. McCollum outside. Outside Turner. Jacks up a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Yeah, Kevin, great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. A good teammate likes hitting his open guys.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The pass to Aminu. Back to McCollum on the wing. Turner. 4 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
AI with the bucket. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. McCollum kicks to Turner. Pass to Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They grabbed their own miss.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far. Perfect 3-for-3 start.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. He dishes it to Nurkic over Randall. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. A nice shot by AI. AI's got his second bucket of the night.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a perfect 4-for-4 start for them. Now they're just getting all the shots they want.
Payton against Lillard. He kicks it to Nurkic. McCollum deciding where to go with it. And the more we see from McCollum in the NBA, the more his edge, Chris, comes out game after game. He is a fiery competitor.
I love that McCollum will get right in the face of the opposition and talk right back. I mean, he backs up what he says with this game, so why not? It's rare to see a hard-nosed guy like McCollum play with such an edge. But just watching the progression of C.J. McCollum year to year has been astonishing. I mean, he came into the NBA with little fanfare, but now he's one of the league's top shooting guards.
And we're about halfway through the season, and what better time to see how the Rookie of the Year race is starting to shape up. A lot of bright stars on this list. You look at AI. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
I would have to agree. The thing that impresses me most is his mental toughness. He's got the kind of poise that you just don't see in a lot of rookies.
He was all alone on that one. And with McCollum, he is the complete package on the offensive end.
I mean, he could take any defender one-on-one, and with a little bit of space, he could take over the game. He's a great shooter and fantastic facilitator. I mean, you ask around the league, they'll tell you that McCollum is one of the toughest guys to guard on the rim.
Davis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%, so no doubt he's pleased with that.
Well, Chris, some teams already realize a championship just is not going to be in their future this season. How should those kind of teams approach the rest of the season?
Give your best.
Right, yeah.
Give your all. We're competitors. This is the NBA, the greatest league in the world, the greatest basketball players assembled. So, one, you have to respect the game. You have to respect the monotony. You have to respect the work. You have to respect the travel. And you have to be thankful, by the way. And when you put all that together, you go into your job and you do the best. Focus on getting better every day. And there's a good chance that you will.
And making sure that you give the fans what they're paying for.
Hey, that's what it's all about. If you don't entertain the fans, hey, something's wrong with you. If you can't have fun with 20,000 screaming fans and the kids with their popcorns and all the stuff going on, if you don't remember what it's about, Kev, you kind of lost your mojo already.
Pretty much all of their buckets is coming from inside the paint now.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. On the wing, Turner. This one for three. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And we all know in a hostile environment, always tough, but they were the better team on that night.
I absolutely love the fire they showed on the road. You really could tell they wanted that one.
Portland, no good that time either.
Well, he's having a tough go at it so far this quarter. Not much dropping for him.
Here's AI. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. AI's got 10 points in the game.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, you got to love it. Everything's working. Offense, defense, already a big lead.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
And really, man, they played their hearts out. Missed a couple opportunities down the stretch, and that was the difference.
Absolutely right, Greg. That's all it takes. A play here, a play there, a detail that isn't accounted for, it stings.
New Orleans making a switch here. Beverly's checked in, and the shot goes in.
You got to know McCollum is looking to fire off the pass. This is why you must play up on it.
Outside Holiday. AI right side. To the inside. And there's Randall on the assist by AI. He's got 8.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Holiday against McCollum. Over Holiday. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
I like how McCollum works in his in-between game. Finds a way to get involved from his spot.
Outside Holiday. Pass to AI. Reverses, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, particularly on offense, where they've been completely in sync. Terrific first quarter.
And Turner kicks to McCollum. Aminu dishes to McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Here's Turner. The rebound by Holiday.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
AI, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
Well, I love how they've done it. They've built this huge lead with points in the paint, dominating physically.
McCollum outside. Puts it up from 17, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. McCollum's got his 3rd bucket of the night. New Orleans with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And Holiday kicks to AI. And no good that time. Now Portland takes it the other way. McCollum against Holiday. McCollum no good. Pelicans leading by 10. Randall no good.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those 2 things that he possesses.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Nurkic. Cantor comes in for Al Farouk Aminu. And Lehman subbed in for Turner. New Orleans also making some changes. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Anthony Davis. Chet Diallo comes in for Randall. And Ian Clark subbed in for Drew Holiday. Stanley Johnson, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. Cantor kicks to Lillard. Nails the wide open jump shot. Lillard's got it back down to within single digits for Portland. Here's Clark. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's AI. Makes it off the glass. AI's got 16. Terry Stotts, the head coach for the Blazers, he has earned the trust of this roster.
Yeah, if you talk to the players on his team, Kevin, they believe in the system that he runs. He is always willing to give players a chance to earn minutes and is up front with them. Playing under Stotts, you know that if you work hard and improve, you'll take notice and adjust the rotations accordingly.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Poke loose. Leonard with the steal. And now Portland on the break. Here's Lehman. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And now it's only a 5-point New Orleans lead. And so here's New Orleans. Knocked away. AI passes to Diallo. AI left side. 6 on the shot clock. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Lillard finds Leonard. Down low. Kicks it out to Lillard. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to AI. Shoots. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The clear strength of the Blazers is their backcourt of Lillard and McCollum.
Well, the 2 complement each other so well. Both can create and produce for one another. Both can take over a game with their shooting, and they're the engine that drives this whole offense.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Goods checked in.
Not what you expect out of him. He was due to cool off a little bit.
Layman gets the bucket. Layman's got his second basket of the night.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
New Orleans in the lead. AI left side. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Diallo, no good.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Look, they cannot leave him open like that. The D got away with one there.
Here's Clark. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
That's the art of rebounding in a nutshell. Box out, hold your ground, fall in the miss.
And a wide open look for Hood. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's AI. Tries again. And there's the nice layup by Plumlee. Plumlee's got his first basket.
Love the grit on the offensive glass. Those are just effort points.
Lillard looking around from deep three-point range, and that does it for the first quarter. Pelicans lead by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Great team play, so key to winning. Damian Lillard.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think it's one thing to say, let's...
Knowing your role and playing an almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Myers Leonard. Aminu comes in for Enes Kanter. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Jake Layman. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Lillard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws. You know, for years, the adage has been that, see, where big men take longer to develop than other positions. Does that still ring true today?
I don't think so. I think today the point guard position, because the point guard position is the toughest position in the game. I think when the big men did take the longest to develop, it was because the big man position, the center and power forward, were the toughest, and that's kind of changed. Cat and B didn't take very long to develop. Big men coming to the league, they're more polished now, and I think the fact that the coaches are the coaching, the skill sets now are so much more alike that guys can make an easier adjustment to the game because they've been playing their game and adjusting a lot longer than maybe the players before that had to find a different role once they entered into the pros.
So for New Orleans right now, down low, it's Randall and Davis. Holiday out there with Patrick Beverly. And it's AI in at the 3. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Warriors was outstanding. Just a staggering number of points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while, and you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that hot, it takes a while to cool down.
Yeah, he was special. The biggest challenge for him tonight is that the defense will be ready for him. They saw what he did in the last game, just like the rest of us.
The pass to McCollum. For Davis, Nurkic trying to get open. Goes back up. And the layup is good. Nurkic has got 4 points in the quarter.
And good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive boards.
Randall surveying the D. Here's AI. Banked in off the glass. AI's got 24 points.
He's been in control here tonight, helping them get in front with his work from the field.
That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Nurkic.
The closer Nurkic is to the basket, the more dangerous he is. A solid interior scorer.
And Holiday kicks to Beverly. Outside, Davis. Back to Beverly. Pass to Randall. He feeds it to AI. And AI throws it down.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Well, that's just a good example of why the score is what it is. I mean, they need to protect the rim a lot better than that. He was hoping to avoid a third foul before the breakup. Now, he might have to sit out until halftime.
Lillard's checked in for Hood. And so here's Portland. 7-point differential. Nurkic the pass to Aminu. And Turner kicks to Nurkic. That's a 2 from Lillard. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
He's got 9 points on 3-pointers in the first quarter, but still looking for his first 3 of the second.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Well, I think the first thing they need to talk about are the rotations. There's a lot of miscommunication out there.
And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for the Pelicans.
And really, the long ball hadn't been a big factor for him. Not a lot of attempts, not a lot of makes either. Nothing wrong, though, with probing inside on days when the shots aren't falling.
To the paint, here's McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 3rd assist on the night. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They lead by 7. Trying to get open is Randall. AI throws it. They get it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of a shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Lillard finds McCollum over Holiday. Again, McCollum missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And the shot goes in.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Trailblazers trail by 13. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Passes it to Lillard. And he drops it in from the low post. Lillard's got 4 points this quarter.
The future is bright for Lillard. Not only is he a scorer, but he's efficient, effective, and passionate about the game.
And Holiday kicks to Randall. Pass to Davis. Pass to Holiday. 5 to shoot. AI left side. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. AI's got the lead up to 13 now for New Orleans. Lillard against Beverly. McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. 3-pointer. And it's AI with the rebound.
He's not the only one to blame for them being behind, but he hasn't helped their cause much.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The Pelicans have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. Enes Kanter's checked in for the Trailblazers.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Trailblazers trail by 16. Cullen passes to Aminu. 23 seconds left to play in the first half. And there's the pass to Nurkic. And Davis sends it back.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's AI. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. AI's got 41.
Too many inches being given up in that matchup. I mean, he's got no chance of putting a stop to that layup.
And up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's New Orleans with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their transition game has been in full effect. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Alvin Gentry. Coach, you're leading at the half. What will you continue to emphasize to your team?
Well, I mean, defensively, we still have to be good. We got to rebound the basketball, and then we got to continue to push the basketball and score offensively.
We'll see if you can keep that going in the second half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just... And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from AI.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Seems like he had enough dunks in the first half to last him for the next 2 or 3, 4 or 5 games.
Lillard the 1 with McCollum at the 2. Layman is out there with Aminu, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Lillard finds Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. 8 points for Nurkic.
Got to give Nurkic props. He's gifted at staying in control, even when he's under pressure.
And with Jusuf Nurkic, the Bosnian center, he's so aggressive on the floor, he can be a fantastic player.
And fans always want more from Nurkic. I mean, they see the flashes of what he can do when he's active and aggressive. Nurkic himself knows that this is a case with him, and it's something he's trying to iron out.
And that one's good. AI.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
McCollum against Holiday. McCollum outside. Pass to Layman. Buries it from three-point range. Layman's got 9.
The D with some heavy feet out there. I mean, they're too slow to rotate. Nobody communicating. They can't make threes that easy for them.
AI, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Aminu against Randall. Back to McCollum. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Payton. New Orleans leading by 19. No good there. Great D that time from Nurkic. McCollum outside. Here's the floater. He's off on that one. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team.
Well, that makes them 4 for 5. I mean, I think that's pretty good numbers. I mean, they've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
Here's Holiday. Feeds to AI. It's tipped. Now Lillard. He's got 15. There's the feed to Nurkic, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. They'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons.
And for that Thunder game, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
Here's Davis, and it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Cullen passes to Lillard. Fires for 3 to stop the drought. Nurkic can't hit.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And Randall throws it down.
Anytime Randall gets near the rim, you better look out. It's about to be a brutal finish.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Big-time scoring is always a premium, Chris, when you're evaluating players on the offensive side. What do you hope to find as you kind of break down their game?
I hope to find that you can dribble, shoot, and pass. Because if you can do those things and you're a great scorer, then I know that.
Beverly against Lillard. Beverly finds Holiday. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Turner with the steal. Lillard outside. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Clock at 6. From deep. It's rebounded by New Orleans. AI's got 5 rebounds tonight. Passes it to Wood. Back to AI. Offensive rebound. Davis with the bucket.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
And Lillard kicks to Hood. Pass to Ganner. Over in the corner, Turner. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Beverly feeling it out a bit. There's the pass to AI. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Turner. For New Orleans, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. First free throw is good. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Portland. And New Orleans also making a change. Julius Randle's checked in for Wood. And both free throws good for AI. Trailblazers trail by 21. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Out to Turner. Will it go? It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Great presence inside the painted area. This is where Randle's most effective.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clocks. It's McCollum on the wing. 5 on the clock. Over Holiday. McCollum, no good.
And they just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Yeah, trying to recapture momentum. When the tide's running against you, it's very difficult to do. What will the young kids say today? Ride that wave.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action after this word. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So for New Orleans right now, down low, it's Randle and Davis. Patrick Beverly out there with Holiday, and it's AI in at the 3 spot. And AI throws it down.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural.
The Trailblazers shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Cullen passes to Aminu. Inside, here's Lillard. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Lillard's got 22.
and giving up some height. He just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Well, it takes a lot of confidence and toughness to make that play.
Lillard against Beverly. Kicks it to AI. And the layup's good off the glass. AI's got 53.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Lillard finds Canner. It's McCollum on the wing, guarded by Holiday. McCollum, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And there's Randall on the assist by AI. 16 points for Julius Randle.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Back to Aminu. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. Julius Randle picks one up.
He's a freakish athlete. I love how intense Aminu is and how often he looks to dunk it.
Clark, he's checked in for New Orleans. And Beverly kicks to Clark. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And AI throws it down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. McCollum outside. Drills the three-pointer.
That gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, 1 in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
Pelicans leading by 23. Pass to Clark. He kicks it to AI. Sinks that one from the post. AI's got 57 points.
Well, this is a different ball game without his scoring. He's been Mr. Reliable at the offensive end.
Simons the pass to Collins. Dishes it to McCollum. Teardrop shot, and he sinks the layup. McCollum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you gotta love McCollum's game. His floater is soft but dead.
And Beverly kicks to Clark. Pass to AI. Each team has 1 inactive player per night. Would upping that amount, you think, C-Web, of active players on game day change anything at all?
I don't believe so, because the inactive player we're talking about usually is at the bottom of the roster. And so if you look at the next man up theory, that means that the last guy on the bench at that time, it's his time to get that playing time. So I don't think that the inactive players would change anything, because it's still a team sport, and those guys earn their playing time in practice. And so that guy at the end of the bench is still one of the greatest players in the world and can contribute at any time. He's taking over the game. Their lead's going to get even bigger if he keeps this up.
Here's Simons. Pass to Collins. McCollum outside. Now the pass to Simons. Fires it up. And it's AI with the rebound.
He gets the shot he was looking for, and he just can't bury it.
Harkless with the steal. Fast break, here we go. With the floater, and McCollum with the layup. McCollum's got 20.
Always got to keep an eye on McCollum. When he's sinking shots left and right, the D knows they're in trouble.
Pass to Clark. Back to Beverly. Down low. Here's AI. It's deflected, and there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. New Orleans making some changes here. Holiday comes in for Ian Clark, and it's Peyton in for Patrick Beverly. Lillard finds McCollum. Now, here's Aminu. Inside, Lillard, an easy 2 points on the layup. Lillard's got 9 points now in just the second half.
All right, I'm telling you, don't let Lillard get in rhythm. Once he's feeling it, he's going to burn you on every possession.
Outside Holiday, passes it to AI. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. McCollum outside. Last season, C-Web, the league implemented rules for resting starters. Has that had any effect, in your opinion, so far?
I'm not a big fan of it. I think that this should be something that's held in the locker room, that if you're a player and you're hurt, or if you're tired, that you and your coach should be able to talk about it and definitely manage your body the way that a coach should. But I don't think that this should be something that's just out on the table that I can take a rest day. It's just never been in the game. This is a new precedent. But I do love what the commissioner and the NBA has tried to do, is address the issue, because it was getting out of hand, resting players, especially on national televised games. If I'm a fan and I'm coming there to watch my favorite player and you're not playing there tonight, and I've saved up for these tickets for months, gotten good grades, done everything my dad has said to do, and he's taking me to the game and you don't show up?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's a big letdown.
It's Sam. AI dishes to Davis, and it's good, 2 points. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 12 rebounds. Lillard against Payton. And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. Over in the corner, Lillard. The three-pointer off the mark. Pelicans leading by 22. Davis down low. Working on Nurkic. New Orleans moving it around. Holiday, the pass to AI. Shoots. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Something lit a fire under him this quarter. Their lead's safe as long as he's on the floor.
Lillard finds McCollum. Here's Aminu. Back to McCollum. Puts up a three. Anthony Davis with the rebound. The Pelicans shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Here's AI. Good.
And it's about the tempo, guys. It favors them, and just look at that score.
Well, that's where they have the advantage tonight. They're just a better team in transition.
Payton against Lillard. It's good from long range. Lillard's got 15 points here in the second half.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
And Holiday kicks to AI. And it's McCollum off the drive.
Out of respect the speed of McCollum. Fantastic at knifing through the defense and beating them to the bucket.
And here is Payton. Outside Holiday to the wing right side. AI in the post. Right through the D for the layup.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game. It's been a few years now since rules were put into place to curb the hack-a-shack strategy. C-Web, do you think the NBA made the right choice in discouraging that style, that tactic?
You know, Kev, I'm torn on this one. I don't think so. I do think that the game would have gotten ugly, the pace would have gotten bad, but I think it would have been only a couple of years as players would have been embarrassed enough to improve their game. As I travel to different places, the one thing that's the difference between the United States and other places they can shoot free throws. Other places they just aren't at the park dunking or hanging on the rim. They're actually shooting shots and skill sets and dribbling. You know, I was at one time a terrible free throw shooter, and the embarrassment of not making them, missing them late in the games, not being able to be there for your team the way you want to, oh, trust me, it's no better motivation than that. Not giving me a handicap and a crutch saying, oh, don't do it. I don't like the fact that they've tried to place a curve on the hack-a-shack strategy. My thing is get to the gym in the offseason and make some free throws.
AI in the post. He's covered by Leonard. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his 5th foul. Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Portland. Damian Lillard comes in for Myers Leonard. Trailblazers trail by 20. The shot by Lillard wide open. Off target from outside.
You can't fault him for taking the three when he's that wide open. You can't pass that shot up.
Payton outside. Outside, Davis. to the middle. Clock at 4. AI in the post. He's against Turner. AI, no good. Over in the corner, Lillard fires from deep. Nice D from AI. Pelicans leading by 20. Payton kicks to Holiday. Payton against Lillard. Payton dishes to Davis. Shoots over Nurkic. Davis with the bucket.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pelicans.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for AI.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Lillard outside. He feeds it to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. Tips it. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass to the tip in.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. AI right side. Shoots it. Another bucket. Wow.
He is simply unconscious here tonight. Nobody can stop him right now.
GA, the points keep coming, and he's climbing up that scoring ladder. 3rd on the list, well in sight.
And his scoring tonight has dropped him into the conversation with some of the all-time greats. I'm talking about names like Wilt Chamberlain and Kobe Bryant. Simply amazing what we've seen here.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
I need a few ice bucks after that. Elbows, man.
AI.
Yo, what's up, Charlie?
Busy day, man. We need you for an interview right over here.
Okay. All right, guys.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And welcome back to the studio here on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in a moment to speak with our postgame guest who's standing by on headset near the locker rooms.
Hey, Shaq here. As a team, you controlled the pace tonight, seized the advantage, never really let them back in it. What was your collective mindset while trying to protect that lead?
Well, we wanted to make sure we kept the work rate really high, you know. We didn't allow ourselves to feel comfortable. Closing out games in the NBA, man, it's never easy. As soon as you take your foot off the pedal, that lead disappears. So credit to our guys for staying focused and not letting that happen.
And thanks for joining us this evening, folks. We've reached the end of our broadcast, sadly. For Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, this is Ernie Johnson. Farewell and good night.
Thanks, man. See ya.